The Arizona Theater Company kicked off a $6 million fundraising campaign earlier this year. The effort is titled Rise Above, and after 6 months, the campaign's raised more than half of its 2-year goal. Matt August is ATC's artistic director, and he joins us now. Good to have you back. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having me.
All right, ATC's Rise Above campaign, rising above what are we talking about here?
Well, this is a campaign that's designed to sort of take us a little bit beyond what we would normally raise for our annual fund. It's a campaign that's divided into 3 components. One is we're selling naming rights for our various locations and areas of both campuses down in Tucson and at Tempe Center for the Arts. Those are for our sort of high-end donors to sponsor the box office or the theater or the cabaret theater that we have in Tucson. And then the second component is asking audience members to give either a little bit more than they normally give or to give a first-time donation, and that's been really successful. We've over doubled our numbers in first-time donors. And then the third component is, I can't remember the third component right now.
All right, well, we'll get back to it. Maybe it'll come back to you. But
Yeah.
the idea is 2 years, $6 million, and you're already halfway there, more than halfway there.
We're more than halfway there. And fortunately, we have a wonderful foundation, the Hillman Foundation, that has stepped forward, and this is actually the third component of it, who's doing a $300,000 matching grant, 2-for-1 matching grant. So for every dollar or every $2 that is given to us, we will get $1 extra from the Hillman Foundation.
Very good. All right. So when naming rights, have the naming rights for Tempe Center for the Arts and the Temple of Music and Art in Tucson?
That's right.
Have they already been granted? Is that still a work in progress?
It's still a work in progress. We have about half of them accounted for already. We've got a handful left to go.
There's a digital giving platform that's involved as well. What's that all about?
Well, that's our atc.org/donate component of our website.
Okay, so that's where the donors can do what they do, maybe push it up a little bit more.
That's right. That's right.
This is a direct response, I would imagine, to the financial pressures that your organization feels, that the performing arts feel in general right now. Is this something that it's just the pandemic started and you're still kind of dealing with this, or is there something else going on?
No, it's a combination of things, and I think you're right. I mean, the performing arts historically is, we're a mission-driven operation. Financially, we get about half of our revenue from ticket sales, and the other half really comes from donations. And that's the way that the nonprofit organizations in the performing arts has generally always worked. The pandemic certainly did a number on everybody because it completely wiped out programming for almost 2 years. And fortunately, there was a surge right out of the pandemic of government funding and donor support that since then, with the inflation that has happened and the rising costs of materials and the rising cost of living, the balance has sort of gone out a little bit, and we need just a bit more of a push in order to really sustain the level of work that we want to be doing.
Talk more about inflationary pressures on the cost of doing business and the cost of just getting everything from set materials to paying salaries, all points in between.
It's all more expensive. Materials are more expensive, labor is more expensive, and frankly, what our staff needs in order to make ends meet has risen beyond what they can really handle. So, we've over the last 3 years, we've given our staff 2 cost of living increases. That takes a certain amount of that puts a lot of pressure on the organization. And as materials have gone up, and particularly with these tariffs, we're looking at things becoming exponentially more expensive.
You mentioned the naming rights. I know the naming rights can be a biggie here, but it is kind of a one-time thing. Once you do the naming rights, it's like getting a tattoo or something. It's there. Or is this a naming rights situation for a certain period of time?
It's a certain period of time, but it is 10 years. So in effect, it is really sort of a one-time whopper. Fortunately, I think what we're asking for these naming rights will get us through the next couple of years. And I think at that point, we relook at what we're doing, and hopefully we're on track with ticket sales and that'll take care of any sort of deficit that we're looking at.
And last question here. Give me the elevator pitch here on why theater in general, ATC, ATC in particular is so important that it needs people to donate?
Well, that's a great question. Right now, particularly right now, getting people out of their silos, getting people out of their lonely rooms, getting people off of their computers, getting them off of their phones, and putting everybody together in a room in the dark to have a collective experience where they're being told a story that means something, that has a lot of emotional value, and that has a very entertaining story around it and wonderful production value. That is an experience. They will walk out of that theater connected to everybody around them in ways that they don't even realize. They will start recognizing emotions and expressing themselves in a much deeper way than they do in monosyllabic communications online through their fingers. They will learn to look people in the eyes, they will learn to interact, and they will learn to feel things with each other.
Where can we learn more about the campaign?
At atc.org.
All right, Matt August, Arizona Theater Company. Lots of stuff going on. Congratulations so far on getting past halfway. Good pace, good pacing.
Yep. We're halfway through. We got a year to go, and we're going to get there.
Good to see you.
Thank you very much.